Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. We have a great show lined up. Tonight we have empowerment advisor Susan Gowdy. She's joined us to talk about trauma, drama, and how it can impact your life. So you definitely want to hear that conversation. Then the Hot Topics breaking down everything everyone's talking about. One mind all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our official website is StephenKnightShow.com. If you'd rather watch, just go to our YouTube channel, The Stephen Knight Show. It's still Black History Month. And so tonight we are highlighting W.E.B. Du Bois. He was the influential African-American, he was influential, in African-American rights activist during the early 20th century. He co-founded the NAACP and wrote The Souls of the Black Folk. He was a socialist, historian, and Pan-Africanist civil rights activist. Mouthful, but we salute him for all that he's done for our people. All right, family, how y'all feeling? Y'all good?
It's Monday.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
Yes.
Look, I usually work from home on Mondays, but I had to go in today because we had I can't think of his name, civil rights legend. Who was our mayor here? Our first Black mayor? Andrew Young.
Oh my God.
Andrew Young. Anyway, so
I need you to get it together.
I don't know. It's Monday. It is Monday. But yeah, so he was here. And so, we have our diversity and inclusion group. They have different interviews and segments with people. And because he for Black History Month, they brought him in. And when you signed up, it was supposed to be just WebEx, but they selected a few, group of people to come in person. So I got the email last week. I was selected, so I went in, and it was great. It was great. Just a legend. He's 90 years old. He'll be 91 next month, and just hearing him talk about working with Martin Luther King and the work he's done a lot, especially for the city of Atlanta, but people in general. And so it was great listening to him. Anyway, our question of the day is, what are your work pet peeves? I'll ask you, Linnea, work pet peeves.
Everything. Everything. I don't like them people. Everything. Everything. And I'm the only woman. I'm the only Black woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everything.
Yeah.
Everything bothers. And then men, like, nothing against y'all, but they're men and they're messy and they don't know how to put stuff back the way that it was, like the way you found it, because I do things in a certain manner. I'm very organized and very meticulous. When I get it, it's, I put it together, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
When I go back to it, it's like this. So everything, everybody gets on my nerves, and they're a whole pet peeve for me at my job.
What about you, Chike?
Well, I'm in the medical community, and placement and product is important.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my pet peeve. Please put things back the way, not just where you found them, but the way that you found them. Because in certain situations, the setup of something is a matter of life and death when you have to use it to save someone's life. So the setup needs to be how it's supposed to be set up so I can use it again. I have a thing that I say about everything in the hospital, even the people. You should always be in a state of readiness because you never know when an emergency will happen.
Very true.
That's how I like my equipment. Just return things the way you found them and how you found them.
Yeah.
That's all.
I have two things. Mine is because I like my job, but mine is people always in your personal business. I mean, they are always like, I feel like I'm being interviewed. Today, this girl asked me, so what you do over the weekend? So I was just telling her, and I said, so, Miss Parker, our old co-host, she, her birthday is coming up and she's going out the country. So she and I went to dinner last night. So I was saying, yeah, I hung out with some friends Saturday, and then Sunday I took a friend of mine out for her birthday. A special friend? Yeah, business.
You should have known that was coming. You should have known that.
I get asked it all the time. Then Then I don't like, when the teachers used to tell us there's no such thing as a dumb question, that was a lie. I get asked them all. But those are really my pet peeves. But tweet us and let us know, what are your work pet peeves? All right, well, last night, NAACP Image Awards, Will Smith, Angela Bassett, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever are among the top winners. So apparently, I didn't watch the show, but it was a lot that happened. So honoree Benjamin Crump had the audience on his feet with a fiery speech where he urged people to fight for our children's future until hell freezes over, and then we have to be ready to fight on ice. Angela Bassett, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Abbott Elementary were among the top winners this year. Bassett took home top prize for Entertainment of the Year, and Queen Latifah, she hosted the whole ceremony. Angela Bassett, she took the stage, except the last award of Saturday night live ceremony, with her remarks referencing Ariana DeBose's viral BAFTA rap. She said, "I guess Angela Bassett did the thing, huh?" After acknowledging her sisters in the all-female entertainment of the year category, Bass reflected on her past projects like What's Love Got to Do With It and How Style Got a Groove back, and worked with directors like Spike Lee and the late John Singleton. She mentioned her Black Panther Wakanda Forever writer-director, Ryan Coogler, last, saying that he showed us that we are royalty and built the crown for us all to wear. She also won for Best Actress in Drama Series for her role in 911 earlier in the week. Black Panther won Best Motion Picture during the Saturday night ceremony, and earlier in the week picked up 7 other awards, making the film, which led the Image Award nominations with 12 nods, the top winner with 8 wins. In the Best Motion Picture Acceptance, Coogler paid tribute to the late franchise star Chadwick Boseman, saying that while they lost him, we gained an ancestor. He's with us every day, motivating us, and I can't think of anyone who done more to advance our image. She said he was honored to represent him. Abbott Elementary won Best Comedy Series, its 6th award over the course of the NAACP's 6-day award presentation. Star creator Quinta Brunson accepted the comedy series prize as she invited her co-stars up. She said, "We are a brand new show, watching all the other shows in our category that paved way for us, shows that helped push us through the door at ABC, like Blackish. So we're grateful." She said, "We're happy that we get to make this show that is accessible to everyone, but for us, by us." Now, Will Smith, there's a little controversy here, they're saying, because he won Best Actor in the Motion Picture for Emancipation, a rare honor for him. He wasn't there, but Janelle Monáe, she accepted his behalf, but he did take to Instagram and said, "Wow, NAACP, I'm absolutely humbled by this," and thanked the Emancipation director and others that he worked with on the Apple film. He also referenced the president and CEO, Derek Johnson, writing, "I'd like to thank the NAACP for honoring our film. Derek Johnson, you and your entire organization and the work you do year round is truly important. So to be recognized by y'all means a lot." Queen Latifah, she did an amazing job hosting. She had some really great words about those who were killed by the hands of police officers. Like Judge Ben Crump, he gave a rallying speech when he accepted his award. Newly minted EGOT recipient Viola Davis won her 8th NAACP Image Award for her Oscar snub starring role, The Woman King. Thanking everybody who was involved with the magnum opus movie, a project she called Nothing But High Octave Bravery. There are a lot of wonderful things that happen. I just want to make sure I hit over the good things. Gabrielle Union Wade and Dwayne Wade, they were emotional when they accepted the President's Award, as they talked about their daughter Zaya and the issues faced by her and other Black trans people. Wade spoke directly to his child. "All I wanted to do was get it right. I sat back and watched how gracefully you have taken on the public scrutiny. And even though it's not easy, I've watched you walk out the house every morning as yourself. I admire you, how you handle the ignorance in our world and that you face every day." Union Wade then called for more inclusive advocacy, the intersection of Black rights and the rights of the LGBTQIA, trans, and gender nonconforming people continues to be rough. And that's huge understatement. Even as we demand equality at the top of our lungs, we constantly fail to extend our advocacy to protect some of the most vulnerable amongst us. And second, Black trans people are being targeted, terrorized, and hunted, in this country every day, everywhere. And there's rarely a whisper about it. Nico Anana, he won Best Actor in a Drama Series in his role for P Valley, dedicating his award to every 40, 50, 67-year-old plus that did not have space for themselves. Yeah, Queen Latifah she started off with performance. She sang, and yeah, but it sounded like a really great award. They said the most nominated projects of the year were Black Panther with 12 nods, The Woman King, and Abbott Elementary within 9 nods apiece. Blackish had 7 nods. Till from Scrap, P Valley, and Queen Sugar had 6 nods. So I saw the pictures. Everybody looked great. Did you all watch the show? And what were your thoughts on just celebrating people of color success? Let's start with you, Chika.
Did not watch the awards show. Linnea and I were at the theater. We went to go see The Color Purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it?
Awesome.
I heard.
Awesome. Yeah. More than what I expected.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems like the award show was a big hit. I watched the highlights. You know, Queen Latifah is a phenom. She really is. Just in watching her host the segment that I saw and then her perform.
Yeah.
Flashback to the Grammys, which were weeks ago, and then she was part of the hip hop set. So just to watch her, the dichotomy of her talent and how her range and where she can go, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, congrats to everybody that won. Well deserved. No surprises really. I mean, it's expected. Everybody that won. I really wish that Mr. Smith would have showed up to the NAACP Awards. I really wish that he would have been in the house. That could have started his steps back to redemption.
Yeah, yeah. What are your thoughts, Linnea?
I know it's hard not to speak about, race when it comes to these types of things. And, it is a beautiful thing when our people are acknowledged how they should be. But it's also a sad thing when you are acknowledged in that form. And to touch on what Chike just said, and you don't show up, but you go to the other stuff. Like that's more important. And the because I know that there was another uproar with the BAFTAs because nothing but white winners across the board. Nothing. Not a black, brown soul in sight.
Yeah.
Not a nair, not a nothing. Just as white as the driven snow. So, I so wish that the same energy that's putting to those other things, right, that they have control over, that same energy is put into the NAACP and other shows that are like this, that honor us accordingly and appropriately. And it's congratulations to everybody because everybody is amazing. They're all doing their thing. And I don't know if anybody notices, Angela Bassett speaks in third person. It's the most weirdest, beautiful thing ever. She speaks in third person.
Yeah.
So, just congratulations, and, it should be a fight to to want more of this with us, and that this is enough when we acknowledge each other on these types of platforms, so that they can be at the status that those other things are, and what it seems like people really ascribe to, like that is the end all be all when it comes to this.
Right.
Black magic. I saw pictures, beautiful, wonderful. Everybody was just, listen, we're going to be at an NAACP sometime soon. I'm claiming it. We're going to be in the audience, and not in the like the blood nose bleed section. Like, we're going to be in there, like up there, up like this, up close.
Exactly.
And personal. We're going to be there. I'm claiming that now.
Yep. Manifested.
Yeah.
I was very proud and happy for Sherry Shepherd. She won 2, actually, one for her podcast and then one for her talk show. And, she's someone that, I used to watch on The View and obviously, throughout her career. But I saw an interview she did at the Breakfast Club recently, and you can see how much she's just grown as a person. She says, I didn't realize she was in her 50s. She's 55. Was saying how when she was on The View, how insecure she was. And, she learned on that and it prepared her for this show. But, she's not big on politics and things like that, or, talking about it until her show is so uplifting. And they even asked her, because, Wendy Williams had some things to say early on about her getting her show. And the way she even handled that question, you know what I mean? She, you can just see the growth. So I was so excited that she won that award. So congratulations to her.
I think for her, it's really, excuse me, sometimes you might be in a position where you don't feel like you fit, but you're there for a lesson. You're there for a reason.
Absolutely.
And it can put an insecurity in you in that, because you're around these people who, and not all of them are of the political persuasion. Let's clarify that.
Right. Yeah.
So, but she probably had a thought that was with her, like, I'm not worthy of this. No, you're beyond that, boo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're beyond that. Don't even worry about being worthy. You're beyond that. So however God lined your steps, that was a lesson for you to learn, a platform for you to use. And what happened?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, congratulations to all.
Can I add to that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to add to that. She had also said in another interview about her feeling like that she was just being like checking for a box, to fill a seat. But she said that the confidence that she got from Whoopi Goldberg helped her settle into that seat and claim her place in it. And she really puts Whoopi in high regard when it comes to making her feel like she was like she belonged.
Yeah, she said when she moved to New York for The View, Whoopi took her shopping. She said, you can't wear this. This is in LA. But she also credited Star Jones, who called her when she replaced her. Said, don't come in here and try to do what I did. Do your own, And she said, I'm not going to tell you, don't talk to this person, because this is your own experience. I want you to have your own experience and for you to shine. So, all right. Well, so did you see this? So Michael B. Jordan, he was at the premiere of his Creed 3, the Creed 3 red carpet premiere. And a woman named Laurel, she's a radio host from The Morning Hustle, she went to interview him. And she said, I'm sorry, I'm losing my words. She said, the radio host began interviewing by recalling that the two previously attended the same high school in Newark, New Jersey. And then Michael said, the corny kid, right? Seemingly to imply that L'Oreal previously made the comment about him. She said, no, I didn't say that. That's misquoted for sure. And she said, I said they used to make fun of your name because of Michael Jordan, kind of relating to the basketball player. Well, the Shade Room uncovered the clip from 2021 podcast episode called Undressing Room Podcast. Now, L'Oreal was chatting alongside her former cohorts, Dominique the Diva, who can be heard labeling the actor as corny. She said, you know what, I really think deep down inside that Michael B. Jordan is a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight. L'Oreal responded by explaining that the two did attend the same high school and honestly admitted that the students did tease him because of his name, Michael Jordan. Dominique took to, well, now this all came out, Dominique, she took to Instagram and doubled down that she thinks he's corny. And she said, any black man that dates white women is corny to me. I guess the PR relationship with Lori helped y'all forget, but I didn't. So I saw this today. This clip's gone viral of him at the red carpet, and they're interviewing him, and he says the corny guy, which this clears up that she didn't say that about him. Linnea, what are your thoughts on this whole story?
It's funny that this is a hot topic because Jay was like, "Babe, did you hear that thing with Michael Jordan?" I'm like, "What you talking about?" And he brought this up before I even saw what Hot Topics was going to be.
Yeah.
And it really grinded my gears because, listen, I don't like to use the word corny. But him having Michael Jordan as a name, it don't mean jack squat.
Right.
Okay? Like basketball, well, he wasn't trying to play basketball. But I was just completely honest. I said to my boyfriend, I said, babe, oh, these black women gonna make that man go to white women. I said that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I said that. Like, what is y'all doing? Like, y'all want these futures and these other dudes and these little babies and big babies and pimple poppies. Like, that's what y'all want? like, first of all, Michael B. Jordan is very, very handsome man. So I don't know where they got corny from. Unless, you want to do that ain't no good, that's going to do you wrong and all this other stuff. So I think it's childish, and I think it's insecurity on the other chick's part,
Dominique.
when it comes to the type of men that she's picking.
I like that. The good thing about the internet now, there are receipts for everything said. So I'm glad, hopefully this clears up that woman's name, or Rel's name, that she didn't say he was corny, Chika, what are your thoughts on this?
So, as far as I can tell, in this country, we can still say what we want to say, right? It's still a free country so far. If you say something or you have an opinion and you put it out there in the world and it gets received or heard or recorded, it's there. It's there forever, infinity, right? You're a journalist. He was a guest on your show. It was an opportunity for you to own the moment and maybe possibly restart a relationship. You two went to high school together. That kind of stuff happens all the time. When have you, any of you, even you people out there, have you run into the corny person or the ugly girl or the doofy dude, and they're not so ugly or doofy anymore, and you see them out, you be like, hey. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Should have owned the moment. Stop it. Should have owned the moment. You should have fessed up to what you did, and it could have been a nice conversation.
Well, she didn't do it.
He took a shot at you,
but she didn't do it.
Huh?
She didn't do it.
No, but I'm saying she should have. That's what she should have done. You should have owned the moment. It could have turned out different. You could have made a new friend.
I don't even think they have that show anymore. Like that,
no.
it was
on the red carpet. He was walking by and she interviewed him.
Else. Yeah, she's doing something else on a different show. They had like,
but I'm saying it was a media situation.
Yeah,
he was in the mic. She could have made a moment. She could have had a moment.
Yeah, I thought she handled it well. If you watch it, I mean, I get what you're saying. I think sometimes maybe on those red carpets, kind of hard to really, because they're moving. But I thought she handled it well. She wasn't combative, and she just kept it light. She said, "Well, you're definitely killing it now," and that kind of thing. So, but it was his face was looking like, "Yeah, I heard you." So hopefully he hears the clip.
Didn't she say something else after that? Like, "Oh, you definitely not corny now, though."
No, she said, "You're definitely killing it." That's what she said.
I thought I heard she said something like, "You definitely not corny no more."
Yeah, yeah. But to Chike's point, you only have one first impression with people,
Yep.
Especially when you're trying to get celebrities or whatever on your show or your platform. So yeah, we made
And
that
they
mistake.
definitely don't like, let's keep it funky. When you're on the red carpet, they don't even want you to stop at the black reporters, the black journalists.
Yeah,
They really don't.
that's
Like,
true.
let's call it what it is. They do not want you to stop at the black journalists. They want you to bypass them and not say nothing to them.
That is true. That is true. Well, listen, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Drake sits down with a little Yachty and then find out why a white student is suing Howard University's law school. Right back after this.